Good morning everyone, I hope you all had a fantastic weekend at the Game Fair. So I wanted to start this episode out with a little bit of an announcement. I'm pleased to say that I will be heading back stateside next month to attend the Vintage Gunners Cup. It's being held at Warrington Playground in Wellsville, and this year it is being hosted by the fabulous Delaney and Sons. So the event is being held on the 7th, 8th and 9th of September. I will be there on the Friday and Saturday. So if any of our American followers are heading out there, please feel free to come and say hello to me and have a chat. It would be fantastic to meet you all. So what better way to carry this episode on by taking a look at some of our beautiful vintage guns that we have in the shop here.
Mechanically off the firing pin by the top leg of the mainspring.
As you may know, hammer guns and side-by-sides are something really close to our heart here at Roy Martin Gunsmiths. It's something that Dad has spent 50 years building a business around, and he's extremely passionate about these guns. The few of you that know, that have seen his private gun collection, which probably hasn't seen the light of day for 30 years, will know just how incredibly passionate he is about side-by-sides. FYI, they will be going up for sale soon, so please keep your eye on the website. So, as I said, obviously I'm heading out stateside next month to attend the Vintage Gunners Cup. I did attend the Southern Side-by-Side back in April, and I absolutely loved it. And it's really nice to be able to pull one of these out the shop and go and have a shot with them every now and again. Obviously, I'm going to need to get some practice in before the competition. So what we're going to do is we're going to head out to Brandon Woods. I'm going to pick two of my favourite guns out the shop, and we're going to go head out and have a shot with them. So we are back at the infamous Brandon Woods again. We're going to go out and shoot their fabulous sporting layout. So what I've done is I have picked two of my favourite guns out of the shop to shoot today. So I have first of all picked our beautiful Cogswell & Harrison. So we have reproofed this and rechambered it to 2 3/4. It's 30 inch and it's cylinder bored. And also I picked this lovely Holland & Holland. So this is 28 inch and it was made 28 inch and it is cylinder and 7/8 choke. So there's a hell of a lot of a choke in the second barrel. I would say probably out the two, the Cogswell's my favourite. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot this one first to begin with. I'm not going to put the shot cam on today because I want a really nice representation of what these are like to shoot. I just want to enjoy shooting these and being traditional. With shooting some nice light guns, I'm going to be very, very sensible. I'm going to shoot the Compex 21 gram fibres today because I can't see the point in banging any silly heavy loads through them. So yeah, as I said, we're going to start with the Holland. So we'll head out, guys. 7/8 and cylinder. A lot of choke. That is pretty much full. Yeah, pretty much full choke, that is. I think it's that second one. Pull. Pull. That 7/8 choke does some job, doesn't it? Pull. It's so short, yeah. So I'm going to swap on to the beautiful Cogswell & Harrison. It's probably one of the prettiest ones I've got in the shop at the moment, I think. This one we have bored, jointed, reproofed, rebrowned, stock refinished. Dad's completely renovated that and it is stunning. So hopefully shoot a bit better with this than I did with the Holland. Pull. Chippy, chippy, chippy.
before.
Yeah, yeah. Well, obviously it was what, back in the day, over and unders weren't a thing.
No.
So these are what they all used to have, which is a traditional, which was the traditional way. You know, I mean, I've got a client I load for that still shoots a pair of Purdy's side by sides, but there's not many people left now that do it. So it's nice to pull it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Give it a go.
Do it the way your granddad would have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's the nice way to do it. Oh, right. Let's be having you. Paul? Cogswell and Harrison, yeah.
Wow.
I have been shooting. I've shot the first 4 stands with the Holland and Holland.
Is it yours, or are you just trying it?
No, it's one of ours in the shop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's out the shop. So I bought 2 with me today to have a bash with. That's the nicest one I think we've got.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. We were just saying, it doesn't fit at all. So on that first stand, I was just looking into the back of the left hammer. So I'm having to like get on it and twist around it, make it fit. So, but yeah. Paul. Paul.
Well finished.
I don't know about you guys, but there's just something so calming and relaxing about shooting a hammer gun. Having to pull the cartridges out, cock the hammers, it just makes everything so much slower. And it's a very relaxed way of shooting. I mean, for myself, it brings back so many fond memories of shooting with Dad. I mean, I shot my first brace and a half of partridge with Dad's Holland Royal side lever, and I've shot a number of hammer gun days with him over the years, and it just brings back so many fond memories for me. It's just so enjoyable. So, if you guys haven't noticed, in each scene, I've changed each gun on the table. So currently we've got our Woodward automatic, which you guys will have seen in a previous video. And I've also got our beautiful Barwin Wood Liversidge of Gainsborough here. We've had the Cogswell out, obviously, in the shooting, and the Holland. We've had our Hughes out on the table and our Adams so far. They are all listed on our website. What I'm also going to do now for you, I'm going to give you 2 treats. First of all, I'm going to put a little clip in of Dad's private collection upstairs of all of his renovated side-by-sides and hammer guns. And second of all, I'm going to get him on camera, finally. So I finally convinced him to come on camera, and we've been and picked 3 of his guns out of his private collection. So Dad's going to talk us through each individual gun and tell us a little bit about them. Okay.
Right. So I've been enrolled to give you a lesson in what I think are the cream of my collection. This one is a James Erskine double barrel hammer with Jones rotary underlever. It's quite unique in that the hammers are non-rebounding and have retracting strikers, so the firing pin is attached to the hammer with a swivel, and if we can just show you as the hammer drops, and then the drawback there of the striker, so it is quite unique. And James Erskine was also famous for his reloading box. This is a 10-bore version. And basically it just drops the powder and shot into the case in quite a simple way, and it was used throughout the trade. It was patented 1860s, so it's been in use quite a long while. Can't say too much more about that, but it has got what I call semi-crude engraving because of its period, but we'll do a close-up of it later, let you have a look. This one is my favourite. It's one I use on hammer gun days.
I've been allowed to shoot with this one as well once.
So it's a Gibbs, fairly straightforward top lever rebounding hammers, nitro twist barrels, pistol grip stock, quite an elegant thing. But as I say, no special features, but a very nice gun. And this one, Thomas Horsley of York. Horsley was renowned for his patents, quite a prolific inventor. This one hasn't got all the features on it, but Horsley features, but it's side lever, rebounding hammers, as you can see the hammers rebound, very best quality bar in wood, action, wing fastening forend. So again, typical gun of the period. These people were very inventive, and they were all working against each other to find a patent and outdo each other. So it, you know, they are really, really nice works of art, and I always think the best gun making period that we've gone through, and I have brought along a bar action lock, which we'll show you in a close-up in a minute, and just point out how it works and all the features. So most of these locks were made by individual lock makers. Very, very few gun makers actually made the locks. They would order them in back action, bar action, whichever style they wanted to use in the gun. And to say they were made in a period when no machines, all handcrafted, absolutely brilliant workmanship. A folded spring made from what I call the N43 steel, and it's lasted 125, 140 years, and it's still going strong. Okay, close-up of a hammer gun lock. You'll have to excuse me shaking, and I've not been drinking. The main component is, for me, is the mainspring. You can see its form. It's quite a long spring. It's attached to the hammer via what we call the swivel, and this section is called the bridle. We've got the sear spring, and the cock. And at the moment, it's in the rebounded state. So if we cock it, you see how the gap between the spring is parallel, and that is so critical. So the taper on the spring would be filed to give you that gap, that parallel gap all the way through, no bends in it, and that is one of the skills in making a spring, apart from the hardening and tempering. But if we release the spring and the hammer falls, if I can now show you how the rebound works. So the trigger will fit below the sear, and it will lift it. As you depress the trigger, you'll lift the sear, and it's difficult to do this, and you watch the hammer go forward onto the firing pin, and then it comes back and it's rebounded. So that's quite a move forward from the old non-rebounding hammers that sat on the firing pin. You were not able to open the gun with the firing pin into the primer. So this method was invented to draw the hammer back using the top leg of the mainspring as a return. So I'll just show you again, it's cocked. I'll try and fire it without breaking my fingers. Not going to do it. That's it. So it's fired, and the trigger is still depressed, the sear is out of the way, and that, if I can show you, is the rebound. And it's brought back mechanically off the firing pin by the top leg of the mainspring. So, you know, that's basically all the features of the 1860s, 1870s, 1880s hammer gun. But it is a work of art. It is built like a clock.
So I just want to say a huge thank you to Dad for being on this week's episode. Quite a treat for you lot because he doesn't like the camera. So thank you for watching this week, guys. It's been really, really enjoyable filming this one, and I look forward to getting back to you guys next week with another video. Thank you very much, guys.